It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Jags and the Texans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually true.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Stroud. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. Just down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. And finally stop some people. Put them on the ground. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars at 9-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Lawrence's throw there taken in by Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Bigsby once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
And this time he is in. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and your win column will result.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Another carry for Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Ready? 6-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Stroud. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. Stroud looking to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
1st and 10. It's Stroud. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On second down, here's Pierce. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston set to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now, they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a 2nd and 2. Pierce now up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and 3. Now Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And Stroud now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Here's Stroud.
Touchdown, Texans. Jacoby Myers, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave